So, liebe Leute, in Zwickau, hier sind sie, die Teams des heutigen Abends. Wir begrüßen das U21 Fußballnationalteam aus Griechenland.
Good evening and welcome to live coverage of this friendly in Zwickau between the German under-21 national team and their Greek counterparts. So a good warm-up for both teams as the qualifying for the Euros in Slovenia and Hungary in 2021 about to get started for Germany. Greece have already started their campaign. Of course, after the summer break, they'll want to get back into the swing of things. For Germany, their qualification starts against Wales away on Tuesday. Greece have already started by winning 5-0 versus San Marino back in June. So about to go through the national anthems here. First for the visitors and now the home side, Germany. As you can see, a packed stand across from us in Zwickau here. National anthem there for the home side, Germany, who under Stefan Kuntz came so close to under-21 glory in the Euros in the summer. The runners-up to Spain, losing 2-1 in the final. There is the lineup for you, and it's pretty unfamiliar. A new era starting now under Stefan Kuntz. With 19 debutants in the squad. Only Johannes Eggestein, Lukas Micha and Markus Schubert are still in the squad from the Euros. So that's why we need a friendly first of all for them coming into the qualifiers. Looking for Burnich on the left-hand side there. Eggestein is the captain. And we're looking for Micha to bang in the goals. Schubert, a good safe pair of hands at the back as well. So as for Greece, they also have a new era. Giannis Goumas is their new coach, having taken over in July. As I said, they won 5-0 just before then against San Marino in a qualifier. But they haven't qualified for the Euros at this level since 2002. And they find themselves in Group 4 in the qualifiers with Lithuania, Scotland, Czech Republic and Croatia. Very testing for them, that group. And it's Diamantikos, Retsos and Janotos all play in Germany for the likes of Karlsruhe, Leverkusen and Dusseldorf respectively. There is their team. Too much about them. They haven't allowed a lot of information out, unfortunately. But we will see how good they are as the game wears on. Expecting Germany here to really put down a marker at the start of this new era. As we get going with the kickoff, it's the Greeks who starts, all in blue, kicking from right to left. Some passing between Nicolau and Dimitriou. Maybe wanting to keep the ball for long spells away from the Germans as they go on the attack, looking to get the ball in towards the likes of Duvikas in the middle. And that's well dealt with here in this opening minute. Germany will want to get off to an explosive start. Nietzsche just chasing down the ball there, but allowing the ball through to the defence here. As you'd expect, there will be a couple of chinks tonight in the armour for Germany with a almost brand new starting lineup, but of course they've come up through the other age groups as well. So a lot of them will be familiar with each other. There's a ball almost breaking there for Baku in the centre. Right to left here for Daviotis, but out of play. That's Baku again, just giving the ball away there. The ball quickly switched around here by Greece, trying to set a quick tempo from the off as they go back to the keeper Tsiampanis. Long ball forward, and that's bread and butter for the German defence there. And all the way back to Schubert, one of the players with the most experience in the under-21 squad. Wuja there just pricking up the ball and getting it again here. Looking for the quick ball out here to Agu. Good overlapping from the right back or right wing back here. Looks as though he's been set up as. Will be looking to press from the off, and that's a lovely looking ball down the left hand side. Can't quite keep it in though. It was unfortunate there as Kulet showing his pace there to burn forward, but quite able to keep the ball alive. A decent start here from both teams. Snappy passing. Tsiampanis gets that away under pressure. And Greece leading the charge here. And that's a quick ball forward for Duviakis, and he gets the early shot away. And a tester there for Schubert in goal. 4 minutes in and our first chance. Straight down the middle, unfortunately, for the Greeks on that occasion. Into the centre, fine, trying to play the ball out towards the left-hand side. Snappy play there from Greece, but given away in the middle. Baku just dropping back. Schubert, who has got his gloves dirty for the first time. Every time the Germans get the ball, there are blue shirts swarming on them. Roger here finally has a little bit of space. It's a little bit uncomfortable, that, for Burnich in the middle. Roger just apologising there, holding up the hand. Form of apology, as that's a tough-looking tackle coming in. Natsos with the challenge, Aaron. That's a really uncomfortable one. This is will be able to continue here. Cool. Get back underway quickly. To the right here for Agu. Into the centre, and another challenge there. With 6 minutes on the clock, it's been very, very intense out there so far. You're just bringing down the defender. Just running freely there. And limping as the ball is away from him. That's worth keeping an eye on. So Stefan Kuntz want to keep things fresh here. The opening to this game as the ball is played off the back of the German player there, and out for a throw to Greece. Nicolau in the back line for Greece. Mitranis with the throw down the line. Nice hold-up play here from Dubikas. And they look pretty confident, Greece, at the moment. Might be a little bit rusty after the summer, but looking decent, and the new coach Gumas Ioannis wanting to impress as well. They're focusing on Baku. He's certainly limping, and Kuntz looking a little bit concerned on the sidelines. Very excited about this new generation of players who've come through at this under-21 level. Looking to develop the players to feature in the national squad. They do play regular football in the top two leagues. Up to Retsos, Leverkusen player. Now to Dimitriou. Forward, and Agu couldn't quite take it on board. Just that one chance so far after 8.5 minutes for Greece. They might get another one here as the ball is over the top, and Schubert had to come out to deal with it. And in the end, he's done well, showing good strength there against Kampetsis. Shoving the player out of the way in the end. A good old-fashioned shoulder charge. Nothing wrong with that. The Greeks have done well here at the moment to contain Germany. burst forward whenever they can. Nice passing, but then, as I say that, the ball slid down the line. Just a little bit too much on it from Natsos, looking for Bouzoukas. This might be a little bit concerned. His team haven't hogged the ball quite as you would have imagined at the start of this game. It's, of course, work in progress. The first friendly after the summer, with this newly formed team as well. A little bit of work there to do for the defender Aruja, but he did it very well, allowing the ball to run through to Agu in the end. It looks as though he's trying to run off that injury from earlier on. A heavy tackle. Ball coming forward into midfield, and again it's Bako being fouled there. A little wry smile from him as Katranis came across to deal with his threat, and this is a dangerous looking free kick here. Looks as though Handwerker, the left back, going across to take this and swing it in towards goal, and hopefully test Siampanis in goal with this one. Surely he won't be going for goal direct. I wouldn't have thought it's too far out here. So look what he's got up his sleeve. He does go for goal, and it's just wide of the target. So first attempt on goal there from the German side. You can see bending it towards that near post, but not finding the target. Just a sighter there for the Germans as the ball is at the feet here of Schubert. Just digging the ball out there for Agu. He's got a lot of grass in front of him here to attack. Just held up by Duvikas. Crossfield ball looking out to the left-hand side. Looking threatening here, Germany, as they just tried to feed the ball through towards Egerstein, the captain. And Raymond Mann, very proud to take on that honour. This is a lovely weaving run and a chance here for a long-range effort, which is deflected onto the roof of the net. Lovely attempt there. Pulling the trigger without real hesitation here. It was Brunic with the effort there. In fact, Egerstein, sorry, it was. Corner's been given after that deflection. Swung in here towards the penalty spot, but cleared by Greece. And the pressure just starting to build now from the home side. That will please the fans packed in here in Zwickau. This early evening kickoff. Just play there, well dealt with there by Agu. Staviotis tried to burst in behind him. Held up his run. And the Germans starting to get their pressing game together now. Working in packs to close down the blue shirts. Fine, out to the right-hand side. There's a nice run down the right-hand side, but it's been ignored. Looking for the early cross towards Eggestein instead. The ball's given away. Kulet has just come over to this right-hand side for a while, just swapping wings. Try and stretch the Greeks in this 15th minute. It's a very fluid formation that Germany play, as in the full international side. As you could hear the thump there as Burnic came in to try and win the ball. He's catching the attacker there, De Vikas. Nothing malicious in it. I think it sounded worse than what it really was, and the young striker is back on his feet here. Asteras Tripolis. Looks pretty handy at running the wings. Let's pull out towards the left-hand side now. As Greece trying to build something. Schubert on the field here. Straight back towards him by Greece. Another chance for them to come forward. Flick around the corner, it's perfect for Daviotis. Can he pull it back? He does indeed. Player sliding in and it comes to nothing. A bit of a let-off there for the Germans as they try now and come on the counter-attack. Dimitriou could get across to deal with that. To Katranis. Right in his face there to block the attempted clearance. And again, the Greeks looking threatening down the left-hand side. Picking the ball up deep, Matsos. And they like these flicks, the Greek under-21s. It looks as though they're a well-played-in kind of team. They're starting to gel. As we see Chabot coming in, all or nothing kind of challenge there. Letting Duvikas know that he's there. And he certainly felt it, the 20-year-old. At Sampdoria in Serie A. Called up to the under-21s for the first time, as have the majority of the squad. Down the line here. And superb defending. Getting back there, Agu. Combination of Aruja and Agu there. Fouling, according to the referee. There didn't look to be too much in it, to be honest. Looked a fair challenge to me. Let's have a look. Well, I see absolutely nothing wrong with that, to be honest. Still some defending to do here from this set piece for Germany, which will be whipped in by Bazukis. He's in. And headed clear in the end by Chabot. That's a lovely looking crossfield ball. Didn't quite have the legs though to find Courlet. 20 minutes on the clock. It remains goalless here. We've had chances at both ends. Dorikas with the first chance of the game after 4 minutes. Saved by Schubert. Since Handwerker has had a free kick wide. And Eggestein, a deflected shot just over the bar. May well have even hit the bar. As here come Greece again. Trying to open up Germany. They're looking for a penalty. Well, it looks as though Bazukis can't believe he hasn't got the decision here. As it all comes from that little slip from Chabot. Absolutely nothing in that at all. As Rouge came across to deal with the pace being shown there by Bazukis. Short passing out from the back here from Germany. That's what they preach. Micha with a lovely little layoff, and he gets it back again, and now trying to feed it forward on the run, and he's given away a free kick here. And you can't understand the decision at all. And Wolfsburg. I have to say the ref has been a little bit pernickety in this game so far. Not quite letting it flow as it might have done. And perhaps has favoured the Greeks. Ritsos tries to overlap here on the right-hand side. And run into the box. And the corner given, and again the Germans feel like they've been hard done by there. And shouting, I didn't touch the ball. That nice and clearly. Once again, midway through this first half, another set piece for Germany to defenders. This has been a really good warm-up then, coming towards that first qualifier against Wales away from home in Wrexham. And that's a really poor corner kick. Greece have got to do better than that. Coach absolutely disgusted with that, Ionis. They're just under a little bit of pressure, but he has got it away. Magoo. Just a little bit too much on it there for Eggestein. Nice idea just to slip it around the corner. And of course, you can see constantly thinking there on the sidelines. A friendly like this won't be too worried, I would have thought, about the actual final result. Rather, the performance, looking how his boys can develop here. Seeing if they can gel. As I mentioned, they have come up through the age groups together, some of them. So it's not completely alien to them, but still a step up in level, under 21. Baku. Baku. Step over from him. He's managed to get free as well. With the crossing, it's got to be the opener. And it is indeed for Mitchell. Bundled in at the far post after a lovely cross towards him. And now a smile on the face from Kuntz. Here is the build-up to it. It's a goal just breaking through there. And having the presence of mind to clip in a wonderful little ball.
Der Spieler mit der Nummer 10 vom VfL Wolfsburg. Wir freuen uns über diesen Treffer. Lukas! Oh, nochmal ein lauter Zwickau. Lukas!
There you can see the goalkeeper absolutely helpless already. Just helping it in fact. Richa on 25 minutes bagging the first goal of the game. They'll think that they can go on and win it from here, the Germans. And the Greeks will be rocked by that. They've played pretty well, really. Away from home against the Euro runners-up. Held out for 25 minutes. They've fallen behind, but now they've got an injury to deal with by the looks of it. And it's Giannis on that right-hand side who's suffering at the moment. Agu, who set up the goal for the Germans with a dynamic run forward and the ball towards the far stick. Buzukis here to test Schubert again. Left-footed, and it's right into the chest there of the keeper. Easy take, that will build his confidence. And fine. Having to with the easy ball back to Awuja. Under very little pressure, trying to clip it now towards Agu. It's getting up and down that right-hand side all the time. Really good engine. Attacks coming down the right for the Germans at the moment. And Zumicha just caught there in midfield as he looked to get back and win the ball. He's won the free kick. Ball just out of play there. Greek on that right-hand side, just unable to keep it in. Verka with the throw. And again, just a little bit frustrated, the Germans, with the referee and his assistants there. Immediately claiming for the throw, but not getting it. There's a lot of defending to do here. Baku trying to break forward. And a brave tackle on him there from Nicolau. That's a great challenge. Perfectly timed. And across to deal with that threat of pace from Baku. And there's a pretty stop-start still in this first half. It's a poor free kick then. The immediate chance for Germany to break forward now. Looking for Eggestein from the quick throw. Ball just bouncing over him, unfortunately. Flick around the corner. Mitchell looking to use his power there. Oh, that's a lovely looking ball out to the right if Greece can keep this in, and they have done as well through Retsos. Just getting his feet in a bit of a tangle there in the end. Such was his burst forward. The German fans liking that one. And he is again, all out to the right. He's pulling the trigger with his left foot, and it's blocked by Fine. Eggestein picks it up. 3 blue shirts immediately around him. Both teams attacking as much as they can here. It's been a pretty open game. Not too many chances, having said that, but it's been motoring about in midfield, working really hard. Across here, he's surrounded by 2 and he's done really well there to get the ball out. It's the cost of a throw. That will be the least of his worries, really. We've dealt with that as well. And we're still in the corner here for the Greeks. That's this with the ball in. Mazukis couldn't quite get the angle to get the shot in from range. Might do now. He's well faced up there by the German defence. They've got it clear, or at least half clear. That's a loose ball out from defence from the Greeks. Giving the Germans again. There always seems to be an option for the Germans. For the Greeks at the moment, they're finding those quick little passes a little bit tricky to pull off. Another loose clearance out from the back. Well, Germany now well on top. They're 1-0 to the good. Giroud and Micha in 25 minutes. And with 12 minutes to go before half-time, you'd think that they would ease towards that lead at half-time and possibly be able to increase the cushion here. Really getting their passing together now. There's Araujo there now. You can see that they're building a partnership. Araujo just pushing forward from centre-back. Nagu dropping in to cover him as that's a beautiful ball over the top. The keeper's come a long way. And it's fired over the bar. And it was Burnic with the effort there in 34 minutes. Well, just had a look, and I think he would have been better just trying to clip it over the keeper rather than firing it with his left foot. Sometimes Sian Panis not really given the cover that he should have. He was left completely open there. It was a tight angle in fairness to Denis Burnic. It had to have been a wonderful strike, which he does have in his locker. The Dortmund man on loan at Dresden. As he brought it down, it just looked as though he was going to hit it on the volley, which might have suited that chance more as well. And just over 10 minutes to go before half-time. Germany enjoying this now, getting a lot more possession. That's a bit of a loose back pass and out for a corner, an unforced error there. Vujinic holding his hand. I think he just wanted to pass it back to the keeper Schubert and got it wrong. Inviting the pressure in from Greece here. To Shawo to organise the defence. It's floated in this time from Greece. Heads go up. And away. Back in again, but surely offside there. And flag raised. As the ball is blocked from going out. And that's really excellent recovery work from Handwerker. He's conceded the throw, but could have been far worse for Germany. And the shot coming in, and again an easy one for Schubert to deal with. Well, the chances now starting to come thick and fast at both ends. And here's another chance perhaps for Micha as he goes down. Big decision here for the referee, and it's a red card. Well, 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 in a friendly. It's the left back Katranis who's gone off. Well, and Micha breaking through here off the shoulder of the last defender. Coming across like a train is Katranis. Let's have another look from here. Wow, he doesn't get the ball at all. He takes out Micha through on goal, and it's an easy decision for the referee. Well, red card, so Greece down to 10 in the first half, and now their coach Gumas Ioannis has a lot of thinking to do about this, and may well have completely ruined his game plan here. Greece only 1-0 down, but now down to 10 men. And if Germany can fire this home as well, Handwerker and Kulet surrounding it. And Handwerker. As the free kick's been given the other way before the ball could even break through the wall. It looks as though Micha, a little shove there. Let's have a look here. Can't see anything too untoward, but perhaps the referee feeling a little bit sorry for the Greeks, having sent off Katranis after only 37 minutes. Absolutely nothing wrong with that decision, though. Micha probably would have finished bearing down on goal from 19 yards. At least Katranis didn't give away the penalty for his team. That would have been much worse. As it stands, they're only 1 goal down. They've got to survive with 10 men. For the remainder of this first half, and of course the second half. Fine. And Germany will be looking to increase this lead in the build up to the break. 5 minutes to go. Ruja. And the only problem for Stefan Kuntz is that perhaps he will get a really good idea of how his team link up going forward. His defence might not be tested sufficiently for the remaining 50 minutes here. It has been a decent workout for his team before that red card. There's Baku coming in, and the winner there, Kampitsis, making a lot of it as they're going to make a change here, withdrawing the striker, Duvikas, who's caused a lot of problems. Apostolakis coming on to bolster the Greek defence. First change of the game, and a pretty much enforced one really from the Greeks. And they'll have to soak up a lot of pressure here from the Germans, you'd imagine, against 10 men. And they've reacted well to that red card, in fairness to them, and they also reacted well to going one down. Seems as though they have a lot of heart as the ball comes out to the right, and the quality of cross there, not quite what we saw earlier from Agu, as he set up the goal for Nmecha. Again, Kulet not happy with the ref. There's the throw in here for Apostolakis. Comes in, and Germany win possession back very quickly indeed through Burnic. And the ball clipped in, and it's just behind Eggestein. He's breaking his neck to try and recover it. Couldn't quite get there. Fine, keeping the ball in midfield to Chabot. 2.5 minutes left on the clock in this first period. I wouldn't have thought the referee will play too much time added on. And in these friendlies, I like to be pretty punctual. And there have been stoppages in the game for a few little niggly fouls. The main news, Germany 1-0 up, and Nmecha with the goal. Finishing from Agu's cross, just bundling home. Couldn't really have missed. Such was the quality of the cross. And the red card for the Greek left-back Katranis has left the Greeks in a lot of trouble. Coming into the second half. Ruja towards Agu. Back to the defender. Very comfortable with the ball at his feet, Aruja. Fine. Burnic had a chance during this first half. The ball is over the top towards the advanced run there of Baku. Couldn't quite stretch out to get there, as we're in the final minute of the first half. And Stefan Kuntz will be pretty happy with his side, I think. They settled well after a bit of pressure at the start of the game from the Greeks. Once they got their lead on 25 minutes, it's been dominant really from the home team, and he'll be expecting them to push on in the second half as well. Of course, you can expect plenty of changes from the bench from both sides, I would imagine, in that second half. As the Greeks still showing that they can pass the ball around quickly. And their main goal threat, Dovikas, has been withdrawn because of that red card. As we have 1 minute of time added on now. Who just thinks he was fouled there as he was caught in possession. One from Kampitz is a good one. With the cutback, a late bit of defending for Germany to do here. There's a late strike and it's an easy one for the keeper to gather. That should be the last action really of the half. Natsos trying it with his left foot. Just coming across to the left-hand side after that red for Katranis. As the referee blows the half-time whistle, so it's Germany under-21s leading in this friendly against Greece by 1-0. The man on your picture there, Mitchell, with the only goal of the game. Also the red card for Katranis coming towards the end of the first half, and there will be plenty of pressure on the Greeks in the second half. Join us in 15 minutes or so to see if the Germans can add to that lead. welcome back to the second half of this friendly between Germany under-21s and Greece under-21s in Zwickau. The half-time scoreline 1-0 to the Germans, the home side in the end dominating after a pretty nippy start from the Greeks. However, once Lukas Umicha got the opener on 25, the Germans took over with their passing and possession game. And the Greeks had no answer. They're down to 10 men after the red card for their left-back Katranis. So it's going to be a real struggle for the Greeks in this second half. However, the Germans are changing their full 11, we've heard, coming into this second half. So Stefan Kuntz using the opportunity here in this friendly to have a look at all the players in his squad. See, Yanni Serra of Holstein Kiel will be leading the line. The Germans with the kick-off. Christian and Dorsch will be trying to run the midfield. And confusingly enough, we've got another Baku on the field as well. In the first half, we had Riedler Baku on, and in the second, his twin brother Makana. So let's see if Makana can impress as much as Riedler did in the first half, as the Germans get us underway for the second half, kicking from right to left. It looks as though the Greeks have decided not to make too many changes. They've been pretty secretive about things in the build-up here, as there is the first touch for Lennart Grill in the German goal. So a diagonal ball forward here, up towards Serra. Lead off for Dorsch.
Jetzt zwischen den Pfosten mit der Nummer 23, Lennart Grill. Viel Erfolg auch diesen Jungs hier in der zweiten Halbzeit. Zwickau heißt sie herzlich willkommen.
Janelt. And he gets it back again here. It's a quick ball forward for Dorsch. And towards this left-hand side for Schlotterbeck. As the ball has just broken at the edge of the box, and the Greeks thump that one away. Already you can see that the Germans committed to pushing forward as much as possible against these 10 men. They could rack up a cricket score here if they play the cards right. Kilian forward into midfield. Josh again with the layoff. Nice jump out towards the left there, but the infringement seen by the referee. As we see Yanni Serra, the number 9. He's got his work cut out to get into the team ahead of Lukas Umicha. Squeeze again, clearing the ball long here. Trying to put pressure on that back line. But well shepherded out there by Schlotterbeck. come Germany again. They'll be knocking on the door here throughout this second half, you'd imagine, as Hack gets the ball forward. And it's a chance there for Geiger coming in. Another cross-field ball there. Chan. Couldn't quite keep the ball in possession, although he's managed to keep it in there and win the throw in as well. Low ball in and a chance here for Germany, but it was just unlucky there. Breaking forward was Janelt, the overlapping centre-back indeed. And couldn't quite wrap his foot around it there. It looks as though it's going to have to be a backs-to-the-wall performance here in the second half from Greece. It's been almost 100% of the possession for Germany. As you would imagine, the 10 men struggling here. There's maybe the referee looking to have a little talk here as Hack goes down. I think it was, with the foul coming in. Just limping away from that one. A little bit uncomfortable. Looks as though he can run it off though. And he gets the ball immediately. Not sure he appreciated that at all. Across for Janelt. Dorsch on the turn here. And they're popping the ball around here nicely in this second half, Germany, with this much changed team. Bayer, though, Borussia Mönchengladbach, just unable to break forward there successfully. A little too far ahead of him. As it's still 1-0 to Germany against Greece with 52 minutes on the clock. But expect more goals as Greece are down to 10. So Hack just limping slightly as he comes across here. Although we said the same about Baku in the first half and he survived the first 45, so these young players showing their mettle here as much as possible to Stefan Kuntz, who was a hard player in his playing time. There's the break forward, a nice ball out towards the right. Now the ball in from Baku. Nakana. And Germany not just throwing the ball forward, they are looking to stretch the Greeks as much as possible. They've done it again here. The ball breaking for Baku. And the volley well over the bar. Stefan Kuntz gave a portion of his team talk out on the field rather than in the dressing room. So proud to be representing Germany at this level, that they will perform as best they can anyway, as the shot is rattled in by Yanni Serra. He missed the Euros with injury. Shots raining in now on the Greek goal. No test though for the Greek goalkeeper. Killian just getting a little bit of treatment here. Not sure what happened in that instance. Hack was the man who was limping, but it looks as though Killian just picking up a neck injury in the opening 10 minutes of this second half. As the Greeks not just retiring into their shells for this second half. That's good to see. Not just damage limitation. There's the sub there. Apostolakis for the Greeks, playing the ball out. It's going to be a very long second half for them after the red card for Katranis in 37 minutes. As here comes Baku again, the shot blocked and out for the corner. So 10 minutes in here. This second half, looking to add to the score here, the Germans. They won't be happy with only 1-0 against 10 men, that's for sure. As Geiger goes across with the outswinger. They do win the ball, but it's flicked out here deep, and that's into the arms there of Siambanis. A chance for Schlotterbeck to come forward again, and he's wrapped his boot around it, but it's well over the bar. There's a bloody nose now for Killian. That seems to be the problem. Germans again down to 10 men temporarily against the permanent 10 men of Greece, and they might be in here. This is Dorsch, and he's finished with aplomb. 2-0 Germany, capitalising on a big error there from the Greeks. And that is thoroughly deserved from the Germans, and Dorsch looking to dominate in midfield here at this level. See here the Greek captain sloppily giving it away, and bang, pulling the trigger, Dorsch.
Liebe Freunde in Zwickau, 2:0 für die deutsche U21.
Captain there, Nicolau will not appreciate seeing that back again. So 2-0 with just over half an hour remaining, and well, in the friendly, even though there are no points to play for, Germany will be happy with that. Perhaps they can even build on it here, as the Greeks will surely be demoralised now. There's another nice slide ball through midfield here. And the chance, and it's off the foot of the post. Well, we might have a cricket score. I did mention that in the first half. But truly now, the shots are raining in on goal. Big let off for Greece there. With the effort, I believe, as it all happened so quickly. Almost 3-0 to Germany there. And we've not even played an hour. The Greeks are going to be bombarded with shots, I think, for the remainder of the game. They'll have to try and show what they're made of, but also keep their discipline after that red card in the first half. Just a stoppage in play for a Greek free kick here. There's Dorsch, the man who thundered home the second goal for Germany. What will annoy the Greek coach is that it was such sloppy play. Gunacionis will not be happy that they just gifted the second goal there to Germany after all their good work. Sema is making a run forwards here. He's not picked out. He might be now, but that's really well covered by Greece, coming in with the interception there. Retsos, who will just drop back. And Germany trying to thread these little balls through now to really test Greece at the back here. There's a break on again for Robin Hack. Just trying to lift it over the defender there. Didn't quite manage to do it. A decent idea all the same. There's going to be a couple of changes here for the Greeks. They need to freshen up with 28 minutes remaining on the clock. Certainly with only 10 men on the field.
Mit der 21 Antonius Gleitanidis und die 18 Yannis Portos.
So the triple substitution for the Greeks. I will leave you to make your own mind up about who is who there, unfortunately. As I said, the Greeks are allowing too much info out. Hasn't made a difference to Germany. They've dominated here in this game. Leading by 2-0 could also be free as they hit the post as well. As that's That's a poor challenge coming in. I said earlier that they will need to keep their discipline. And well, the man who came on for the red-carded Katranis has gone into the book here. It's a pretty poor challenge from Apostolakis. And a dangerous position for the free kick here. It's pretty central, at 25 yards out. So who's going to be lining this one up then? Looks as though Geiger really fancies this one. It's only him standing over it. Can he beat the keeper on 65 minutes? It's whipped in and it's just wide. Just pulling out there of the dive. He was comfortable with it. And here comes Hack, who wants to help himself to a goal. That unfortunate shot off the foot of the post earlier in the second half. Still 25 minutes for him to bag one here. Schlotterbeck is keeping the ball rolling to Özcan. Holstein Kiel have plenty of players involved in the squad. 3, which is more than any other club. As the ball breaks here, through for the attacking Geiger. And it comes off the defender and just wide of the far post there. It was a lovely first touch from the attacking midfielder. Nothing you can do about the player in behind him defending there. He's trotted across for the corner here, coming up towards midway through the second half. There's a referee again blowing the whistle, seeing a bit of pushing and shoving going on in there. Kuntz, food for thought in this game. And 2 entirely different sides in either half. And seeing a goal in both halves as well. It'll be interesting to see which team he will play against Wales on Tuesday in the first qualifier. Will it be a mix of the two, or will it be the team that we saw exclusively in the first half? Such is the talent he's got at hand. He's got an embarrassment of riches here in this under-21 squad. And this at the start of a new era as well. This would have given the boys confidence, that's for sure. So the ball was lumped clear. Nice, Yabanis. That's well worked back there by Hack. Quite cross over the halfway line with the ball though. Dosh to the goalkeeper, and now the back line trying to play it out towards the right-hand side. Nicely done here by Bayer. Finding Baku, looking for handball. And nothing given. Now it's the Greeks' turn to be shouting at the referee's assistant. Let's have a look here. Oh, no, there's no handball there. Even though the player concerned turning round to protest his innocence, no whistle had gone anyway. Maybe that's very telling.
So, liebe Leute in Zwickau, herzlichen Dank fürs Kommen heute Abend hier zu diesem wunderbaren U21-Länderspiel. 2-0 für die deutsche Mannschaft. Steht es jetzt, es geht noch ein bisschen, aber wir vom Deutschen Fußballbund bedanken uns jetzt erst einmal bei 4.512 Zuschauern. Herzlichen Dank!
So the announcement just being made. There were 20 minutes to go. There's only over 4,500 here in Zwickau to catch this Germany under 21 friendly match against Greece. And they're being treated to a 2-0 lead for the majority of the fans. And a decent performance as well from Germany, from both teams that they've played here, the first half team and the second half team. Remember, Greece down to 10 men. From the 37th minute on, it was Micha with the first and Dorsch with the second just before the hour. Now Baku causing chaos down that right-hand side. Looks as though doing well to retrieve the ball. Chance from distance and well wide there from Hack. A little shake of the head from the Nuremberg man. Wasn't expected better with that kind of space and that kind of range. And Zionius discussing with his assistant there. So it looks as though it is pretty much damage limitation here. Can't see Greece getting back into this at all. The Germans have just been too strong for them. It's been a very controlled game from the German under-21s so far. Just that spell at the start of the game where Greece really went hell for leather at the Germans and created a couple of opportunities. They went begging, and once Micha made it 1-0, it's been pretty much one-way traffic here. There's Hack again, doing well in centre midfield. He's now running towards the corner, just ignored there by Baku. And there's a player down in the centre here, with an injury. Let's have a look how it happened here. The challenge coming in on Janelt, who's really been in the wars in this second half with a bloody nose. And now a shin injury by the looks of it. His coach at Bochum will not be too happy with this at all. Back up on his feet and looks ready to go, Vitaly Janelt. We'll just have a stoppage here. Well, just signaling he wants to come back onto the field of play. Now he finally is allowed. Jumping back to his centre-back position. This is Hack on the left-hand side now. Trying to pull the Greek defence all over the place if possible. Slow passing in the centre. This is Özcan. Germany quite happy with the way this has gone. They'll just keep the pace of the game slow and then inject pace at key moments like that as the shot comes in and turned over the bar. And Tsiampanis, Geiger, enjoying himself out there. He lined up the shot. It's a decent attempt, and Tsiampanis over. So we're going to see another Greek change here. Imminently, as Hack is now down.
Wechsel bei der griechischen Nationalmannschaft für die Nummer 4 Dimitrios Nikolaou. Jetzt neu in der Mannschaft die Nummer 15 Georgios Antsoulas.
So Antsoulas on for Nikolaou, so a like-for-like replacement at the back there for the 10 men. Looks as though he's okay to continue, gladly. Take a look how it happened, just caught, oh dear, where it really hurts. As we see again this shot and flying save from Tsiampanis to keep it at 2-0. And he's been pretty busy in the second half, the keeper, for Greece. On the other hand, slight frustration for Grill that he hasn't been able to show at all what he can do. He's barely touched it, if he's touched it at all. Yes, finally, he's able to come out as a sweeper there to deal with that pass back. Yarnold out wide, spraying it out from the back. Geiger starting to really run the game here. Back of really shone alongside Dorsch. He got the goal in this second half and wins the free kick there. Sorry, the throw in. That's a lovely little dinked ball. And the chance, and off the post again. Well, it's Baku this time on 78 minutes. Oh, he knows exactly what he's trying to do there. Just trying to guide it towards that far stick, but he's unlucky to see it come back to safety for the Greeks. Well, they're playing some delightful football out there at the moment, the German under-21s. This new generation of players coming through, wanting to show what they can do from the off. There's Grill there with a bit of a dodgy pass, it has to be said. He hasn't had a lot to do and possibly not concentrating as well as he might be because of that. He's been on for over half an hour and has barely had a kick. And almost gifting the possession away to the on-rushing attacker. Coming up to the final phase of play here. Germany finally with some defending to do, and they've done it well. So that's now twice that Germany have hit the post in this second half. The first time from Hack just before the hour. And a couple of minutes ago from Baku. Makana Baku, I should mention. Riedler, his twin, on in the first half. Attack again, just cutting in from the left-hand side. Fouled, in my opinion, but the referee waving play on as the advantage is there for Germany. And it's earned a corner. And Germany will be very confident of getting another goal here. Just to add the cherry on top with 10 minutes to go. And it comes, it's a thumping header. And Luca Kilian, it was just unable to guide it in. He's angry with himself as well. Paderborn man there, unable to make it 3-0. Again, twisting and turning and not coming away with the ball on that occasion. Dorsch stepping in a little too aggressively for the referee's liking. Smashed forward by Siampanis. Carrying the ball over the halfway line. To Kilian. Popping the ball around nicely here, Germany. They don't seem too bothered about adding to the scoreline, despite those two shots off the post in this second half, as Dorsch goes down and looking hopefully at the referee there. But a clean tackle, says the ref, and I think he's just about got it right there. Defender stretching all the way, just maybe getting the studs on it for this corner. It's just coming here at the edge of the box for Hack to get it back in again. And, well, Nagu. Baku and the number 13 Özcan getting each other's way. And Greece not able to counter. Coming towards the other end.
Bruder, hier regiert der FSV, ne? Hier regiert der FSV.
Throw in for Greece here. As I said, a backs to the wall performance, but they'll be happy to have only leaked the 2 goals in this game so far, and indeed to only let in 1 since the red card for Katranis on 37 minutes. Only Dorsch has punished them so far, and that was from very slack defending. And here he is, Dorsch, at the edge of the box. Trying to find half a yard to get a shot away or a pass. He's found the pass in the end to Geiger. Geiger guiding it through. It's kept in. And the shot raining in, and that's a massive let-off for Greece there. Goodness me, it was Baku again looking dangerous. Panis keeping the scoreline respectable at the moment. There's Jan. He's keeping the ball ticking over in midfield. Geiger further forward. Number 1-2 there with Hack. The Greeks coming forward at pace here. Özcan covering the run, as is Kilian. And it's Özcan who just gets in there, wins the free kick as well, surely. In fact, it's a throw-in that the ref has given to the Greeks. 5 minutes left on the clock. Can Germany add to their 2-0 lead here? It's Greece, though, who have the free kick. In a dangerous looking position. Because the one-man wall. It's just lifted in here, and the chance over the bar. Oh, saved in the end. It was Dimitriou who had the chance there late in the game to make something of it. Corner for Germany to deal with. The 10 men showing real bravery here from Greece. Gotta say, he could have faded long ago. Been on the end of a hammering, but as it stands, it's only, in inverted commas, 2-0 to Germany. Although the home side have hit the post twice in this second half and had the lion's share of possession. There's Hack here, determined to score for himself. Instead, he goes for the assist here. And again, it's that man Baku with the shot, which is turned away. Harness becoming busier and busier as the game wears on. Only 3 minutes left of this for him to suffer, though. As it's a short corner routine this time. Dorsch to Baku, lifting it over the top. One from the training ground here. The ball is bouncing around in the box, and Greece have got it away. It comes straight back at them, though. Well, perhaps the only blot on the copybook here for Germany is that they haven't scored more goals, or they might here. As Baku again darting in from that right-hand side. Oh, well, it's all laughs and smiles on the German bench there. Stefan Kuntz enjoying what he's seeing at the moment. And of course, he will want to start off the Euro qualifiers for Slovenia and Hungary 2021 in the right way. In Wrexham against Wales under-21. That comes on Tuesday evening. It'll be a very interesting match indeed. Of course, you can catch it here. His time ticking down. Again, Baku in that little pocket of space. As we come up towards the last minute of the game, and just to end the misery for the Greeks after Katranis, his red card on 37 pretty much ended their hopes. Coming 12 minutes after the opener for Micha. Dorsch just before the hour making it 2 and sealing the friendly win here for the German side. Next ball into the box, and again Greece, they do look organised. That is one compliment I can certainly pay them. Haven't been run ragged. It's been Germany with most of the play. But their discipline, in a sense of defensive discipline, has been very, very good tonight. They've worked hard off the ball to close down Germany. There's Geiger there just running into an alleyway. Just funneled into that by Greece in the end. We'll have 2 minutes remaining here of time added on. As Germany look to be pretty happy with their night's work, as they may well be. They've been only tested in the first 15 minutes or so of this game. Dovikas of Greece, the striker, was a danger to them with his movement. But once they got their noses in front, it's been really confident from Stefan Kuntz's men. This new era looks to be just as bright as the last one, which reached the final of the Euros in the summer. Hoping to go one better in 2021. Plenty of time to bed in as well before that tournament. They'll surely qualify from the group that they're in, with Wales, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Belgium and Moldova in there. .30 seconds left, and it's that man Baku dropping deep to cause more problems for Greece. It's been one-way traffic all the way through this second half, as you would have expected, with Greece down to 10. A friendly play down in a lovely atmosphere here in Zwickau. And they've got the right result as well, the majority of the fans. Maybe they'll have one more goal to celebrate here. And Greece come away with the ball, and that should be just about that, I would imagine. As the clearance comes in from Germany, perhaps the ref will allow them one more attack here. Baku in the left-hand channel, bearing down on goal. Here's the opportunity, and Siampanis grabs the ball there, and then the referee blowing the final whistle. So 2-0 to Germany under-21s against Greece under-21s. An easy win in the end in the build-up to the Euro qualifiers. The next one on Tuesday against Wales. Hope you can join us for that. Until then, have a fine weekend in between. Goodbye.
Die Highlights dieser Partie hier.